Right. Hi. How are you? Right, let's have a look. Hi, welcome, Queen of Swords. Hi, Zenda. Hi, Sunrise, Maria. Okay, there's a list of things that you need to do first. Say hi, how are you? All those sort of things are really cool, really appreciated. Then just let Queen of Swords know that you want to be listed. Yes, Queen of Swords, like and subscribe. Let's get us to 700 to start with, and then we'll get to 800, and then 900, and then 1,000. Woo! Sorry, too excited. I've got lots of things happening for me at the moment. I've got some exciting news coming up, so keep tuned in for it. Wait. I will let you know when I have the details. Right, donations. Don't forget, when you want a more in-depth, you want a 4-card, 6-card plus an oracle deck, you want a 10-card plus a 3-card oracle deck, don't forget to donate. Look, guys, even if I do you a free reading and you appreciate it, look, even $1 is going to help pay the bills. This is a full-time job for me. I do this full-time. So when I'm spending my time on here with you guys, it is part of work. I am working, even though I'm, giving you guys free readings. Please, I would appreciate a little donation, even if it's $1 or $2. That's going to help pay the bills. Do have bills and things that do need to be paid, so the readings do help in many, many ways. So, yeah, I am working full-time with tarot, so this is my thing. And so, yes, I know I have a collection of decks, which has taken me many years. I've actually been reading tarot for over 20 plus years. So you are getting 20 plus years of experience with me reading here. I've read in a variety of environments, including a psychic and healing fairs, markets, and expos. Also been working in healing centers, back of shops, worked in a variety of stores, done a variety of working in people's homes, working in my own home, doing email readings, video readings, doing a lot of stuff. So you guys, just to know a little bit about me, I'm in New Zealand. My first name's Paula, for those that don't know me. I'm a mother of 3 beautiful children and a grandmother of a child. So just to sort of let you a little bit know about who I am. I have traveled. I have lived overseas. I've lived in Saudi Arabia, and I've been to boarding school in England for a number of years. I have worked in retail since I was about 16 until I'm a head of department sales manager. I did run a healing center, which of course I was working 7 days a week, and I just burnt myself out. It was just too much. So took a break from that. So yeah, that's sort of give you a little bit of a background about who I am, which I sort of don't share a lot about me. I do follow a pagan witch Wicca belief for myself. It's a very personal journey. I work with Hecate. I have worked with Vesta, the Roman goddess Vesta of the hearth, and now I work with the Greek goddess Hecate, and Hecate is about crossroads. It's about being at crossroads. She's allows you to sort of stand. She stands at the crossroads with her hound dogs and allows you to sort of make decisions about in the direction that you're actually going. So there's a lot more to it, but a lot more personal. I do follow a very pagan, Wiccan, witch type path. It's very eclectic, so it's very my own journey, which has pulled in from many different beliefs. Now, being in New Zealand, I have a real respect for the native land, for the teachings and the legends and the myths of the Maori. My first tarot deck, I brought 20 plus years ago was the Native American Tarot. So this is one of my first tarot decks. I still use it, love it, connect with it. It's been replaced. It is different card stock than the original, of course. This is one of the this was around before 2000. So, yeah. So this was 1997, 98, somewhere around there, even before that. So, yeah, so definitely feel, this is an amazing tarot deck. It's the first tarot deck that I actually used that actually made sense to me. So just a little bit about my background and who I am, just to get you a little bit of a feel about what you're getting from me. Okay, I think that's quite important for you to understand that you do get the 20 years. When did I actually start YouTube? I actually started YouTube originally in 2014, but of course that changed in 2017. I started with Hecate's Crossing, or Hecate's Crossing, whatever you like, however you like to say it. So I actually started YouTube. I started this channel in 2017. So yeah, 2017 I started this channel, and I've just been building organically. I haven't been fussy about it. I haven't pushed it. I haven't, all I've done is do videos in regards to what I want to do, what I want to share, the knowledge that I've gained, the experience, how I work with the deck in depth, maybe a little bit about my healing processes that I do. Any information that I want to share on YouTube, I do, and whether people watch it or not, it's totally up to them. So yeah, I started this channel in 2017, and that's what it really boils down to. I'm not worried about what happened before that. It's all about being in the now, being in this moment. So, and moving forward. So yeah, by the way, I am in my 50s. So I'm in my early 50s. So I am I am doing my tarot readings full time. So yeah, just a little bit of background about me. So shall we start with the lives? Should we start with the readings? Okay, so I see Queen of Swords have sorted out the free list. Thank you, Queen of Swords, for doing that. That's greatly appreciated, of course, with everything you do for me. Queen of Swords has been absolutely amazing and stuck with me through these lives. I mean, we did 7 hours the other day. We do 2 or 3 hours, and some of these lives, we should only be doing an hour, but we sort of stretch it a little bit. We keep talking, and we keep sharing information, and we might muck around for a bit and do a few other bits and pieces. It's not always about readings. We do a little bit about spreads, and we do discuss my creations, and we do look at other bits and pieces and any other questions and things we've got in regards to learning tarot or whatever. So yeah, it's all about thinking about your question, being empowered. Does your question empower you to move forward? Does it look at what's happening in your life? I'm trying to get Queen of Swords to do readings on lives. She's going to do a collab with me at some stage. Aren't you, Queen of Swords? You're going to do an update. Right. So let's do the free list. This is where we are on the list, so you know where you're at. So let's get started. Let's start up with the first question from Zena. Now, I see that she has changed her question a little bit. She has updated. So she's thinking about what she's doing. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Lucy. So, Imani, I'm trying to make sure that she needs to do a collab. We need to sort out a collab for sure. She needs to do some readings and practice. Okay. Will you and Stephen ever get back together? Okay, the question is, will you and Stephen get back together? Right. Thank you. So let's do, subscribe account. Yes, keep building, keep building. Thank you, new subscribers. I thought it was 6:35 this morning. Then I come on here and it's 6:43, so updates happened. Okay. Will me and Stephen ever get back together again in real life? Okay, this is when you guys get back together. Now remember, I'm only doing 2 card spreads, But if you want something bigger, do look at the donations. Okay, do look at the donation. That didn't work. Okay. Will Stephen and Zena get back together? Maybe a reconciliation. Whew. Okay. What are you focusing on, Zena? It's interesting because you've got 2 5s here. And 5s to me is about overcoming challenges. Being able to, I want to say here, stand up for yourself a little bit. A little bit about emotionally. What are you focusing on? Are you empowered on your journey? What are you actually focusing on here, Zena? You know, with the 5 of Swords, I get a sense of being defeated. I get a sense of being in a no-win situation. So I think even if you guys do get back together again, I don't think it's going to be a good situation for you. I don't feel like it's going to be a good situation. I do feel like it's going to be like a no-win situation. So it's, what are you really focusing on? What's really of value to your journey, to your progression, to your spirituality, to your development, to your... no, I don't see you guys getting back together. With the 5 of Blades, I'm getting a sense of a loss. So I'm getting a sense of, no. I'm feeling a defeated energy, very low energy. So I'm getting a sense of you're too busy focusing on the, to me, it feels like a negative aspect of your journey. I feel like you need to focus on what you can do for yourself. Live life to the fullest. I feel like you're... No. Well, you want to see if we can get back together? No. Okay, so who's next? Sunrise. Oops, Sunrise. Yeah. Okay. I'm a Gemini dealing with Sagittarius. Do you see him going to the UK? Is he traveling? Sagittarius traveling to the UK. Do we see any travel cards? News arriving. It's surrender. Oh, interesting. Okay. I get a sense of him thinking about it, but I don't think he's made up his mind yet. I feel like he's just sort of just being in the moment, whatever he's doing at the moment. I just feel like he's just being in that moment. He's sort of reflecting on what he could do, but I feel like he's just still just hanging there. I do feel like he's not traveling as yet. I don't think he's made up his mind. I feel like he's sort of watching, he's sort of looking, but he hasn't made up his mind yet. I do sort of see him sort of sticking around wherever he is, staying put. In a way, I do feel like he's stuck there for a moment. So I'm not seeing any travel for him this week. Okay, I'm not seeing any travel for him immediately. Okay, it does not feel like there's any travel. I feel him thinking about it, emotionally wanting it, but I don't see it happening just yet. Okay, just don't see it happening. You're welcome, Sunrise. Okay, next. Now, don't forget, with your free list, you're only getting 2 cards. If you want something more in depth, please donate, and I'm more than happy to give you a more in-depth reading. Okay, Maria, what's your question? Okay, so I'm just waiting for the next. So I'm just waiting for some questions. See, I'm getting a lot of crossover. Let's have a look. I'm wondering if I'm getting like the chats from a week. I'm getting 221 people here. I don't think we've got 221. Okay, Maria, sorry. You just need to post it when Queen of Swords tells you to. Maria, just need to post your question when I'm not quite seeing Maria's question here. Let's have a look, Maria. Because it jumps so quickly with the chat. So, oh, will you succeed at university? Will you succeed at university? Okay, this year, will I succeed? I think we've discussed this. Okay, will I succeed at university? Okay, I got it. Will you succeed at university? Okay. It's all about your actions taken, so your consequences of your actions. So you will succeed, but it's all about the consequences of your actions. So it's all about studying, it's all about nourishing self, it's all doing what you need to do for yourself, making sure you take care of yourself, and then the possibility of success will be. It's very much about maybe putting your emotions aside slightly, putting your emotions, don't get too wound up in your emotions, allowing yourself to sort of flow naturally with what's going on in a way, but also being aware of your environment is going to be super important, being very aware of what's going on around you. Don't let your guard down. I get a sense of, not partying or anything like that. Being committed to your journey is what I'm getting here. Being committed to your journey in many ways. So as long as you do the work, you'll be successful. Maria, important to do the work. Do the work, you'll be successful. Take care of yourself, you'll be successful. Right. Imani. When. Okay. When meetings, when things happen, it's all conducive to what's going on around you. So it's not just when will something happen, it's when will something happen is after you've done something. So there's a few things that have got to be taken into factor with this. When you'll meet is all about courage or inner strength. It can be about an endurance or a stamina. It's all about keep going, not giving up. It can be very much about things coming into fruition, seeing the beauty of things around you, allowing a sense of abundance, bounty. I feel like giving birth to something, not a baby, but giving birth to maybe a new project or a new place. I mean, there's more to it than just when will you meet up. There feels like there needs to be some choices to be made. Okay. So this is the thing you've got to think about when you're asking about timing things. When will something happen? You have to sort of think a little bit about what needs to happen for it to happen. Okay, so what needs to happen is you need to have some endurance, you need to have some stamina, you need to have some patience. Some patience is really important here. A sense of having an inner strength or courage, maybe a courage to say yes or to make the first move. Maybe it's a sense of giving birth to an idea or a suggestion or a plan. You know, being able to create something for yourself. So there's more to a question when you say when do you know, when something is going to happen, you have to think about the environment. You have to think about the other person. They have to make a choice too. You know, what are they going to do? So those are the things that you sort of got to think about. So in this case, it's really about having courage, having strength, bringing things into fruition in some way, giving birth to something, an idea, suggestion or a plan. Maybe you have to give birth to a suggestion or a plan. Have the courage to reach out first. So yeah. So don't forget, guys, if you want to win a free private reading, write a review about your reading on, and you'll be entering into a draw. Now, you don't have to be, it doesn't have to be a paid reading, it can be a free reading. Look, guys, when I do a free reading, I so appreciate the feedback. A review, it gives a sense of energy, exchange of energy. You know, especially when you're getting a reading every day from me, or you're coming, you know, and I really appreciate you coming and supporting me. Don't get me wrong, I really appreciate it. But, you know, think about the energy. So who's next? So we've got oily paints. Okay. One last time. Okay. Is this person moving? Okay, 4 cards flipped out for a reason, and it shouldn't be. But anyway, let's just do this quickly here. I'm going to do them as 2 cards. So the first one is the Devil with the Council Chief. Okay, so this is here about addictions, habits, breaking the chains in regards to being in control. So breaking the chains to being in control. Maybe you got to let go, surrender. Maybe there's a sense of him surrendering to something. Feels like maybe he's surrendering to something. And you've got the sense of isolation. With his, I'm getting pulled back. So I do feel like he's in isolation. He's pulled back into isolation here. So I don't feel like he's moving. I do feel like he's breaking the chain. He is sort of, I don't think it's a physical movement. I think it's more of a spiritual or emotional journey, a mental journey that he's moving through. There is some sort of isolation, some hesitation towards isolation. So maybe he's going into disconnecting. I feel like there's a disconnection somewhere. Okay, I feel like it could be a disconnection from the Instagram. Maybe there's a disconnection from the internet for a little bit. I just feel like there's a sense of moving in isolation. There's a little bit of a hesitation about it, but I think that's part of the process. And this here, I'm getting a sense of breaking the chains to being in control, allowing things to sort of flow a little bit. Feels like he's getting back to nature in a way. I'm getting a sense of getting back into nature, so I don't know what that's about. So I do feel like he's getting back into nature. Right, Ashley. You're welcome, Willie. How does NB really feel about me? Okay, I know I'm using Native American. back to my roots, basically, as in the first tarot deck. That sort of made sense to me. How does NB really feel about me? Here I get captive, trapped. Healing process is needed. I do feel like there's a sense of healing. Well, my first thoughts here. So I get a sense of being held. I do feel like maybe he feels that you're trapped or you're constrained or restricted and you need some healing in your life. How he feels about you. So maybe there's a sense of trapped. That's how he sees you as being trapped or being held captive in some sort of way. And needing some healing done is what I'm getting here with the shaman. It's just basically some healing, gaining some knowledge, that sort of feeling about it. So yeah, that's how does, you know, that's his perspective on how he sees you. So interesting. Okay, 1 second, guys. I will be right back. I'm just going to do something. Done this earlier. Sorry guys, we'll be there in a second. Just had to do something. Sometimes things. Right. Right. Let's see, Mary. Okay, you want to know about your jumper. Okay. Interesting. I got polygamy. I got that there's many choices. Okay, I've got 9 of blades here, which is about worry and stress in here. And I know it's got polygamy here. So I do feel like there's a lot of choices, a lot of options to the situation. Maybe they're giving it to someone else. Feels like you're always going to be looking ahead. You've got 4 of blades here. So take some time out. Again, you sort of always looking ahead at things. I just feel like no. I feel like you're always going to be wishing for that jumper back. Doesn't sorry, Mary. I just can't see you getting the jumper back at this stage. I'm getting a sense of just like taking time out from it all. I just feel like it's a sort of a separation from the jumper. Definitely feel like it's a separation. And I feel like maybe she's given it to someone else, or there are other options available to it. There is a lot of stress and worry about that jumper, and I just don't feel like you're going to get it back. It just feels very like it could consume you. Be careful it doesn't consume you. Might be a thing about letting it go. Let it go, let it go. Oh, she gave it to a girlfriend? Okay. Yeah, no, I don't see you getting it back, I'm afraid. I'm afraid I don't see it getting, you're getting back. But she said she has it in her house. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be causing you a lot of worry, a lot of stress for a long time if you let it. Oh, I know the feeling. I had a box of decks. I had a box of tarot decks and crystals, and that got taken by somebody with storage, and they sold them on me. So I had to replace a lot of my decks. I've been replacing them slowly. And some of them are a little bit more expensive than I wanted. Like one I'm having trouble with, I want to replace, and it's a little bit dear being in New Zealand, is the Sacred Path cards by Jamie Sands. I so want that deck again. But it's so, it's a little bit more that I want to spend. But anyway, these things I have to try and save up, and then when I get ready for the money, when I get the money aside, it's out of stock. It's one of the ones that sort of seems to disappear quite quickly. Sacred Cards by Jamie Sands. I so want it. It's one of my favorite Native American tarot oracle decks. I really want it. Until after I move. Right, Lily, you're next. Money. Ooh, will I get the money back? Ooh, question, Lily. Will you get the money back? Ooh, it's so sad when things disappear from you, I know. Will you get the money back? In the next 2 or 3 days. Okay, will you get the money? Ooh, ooh, Lily. Ooh, okay, what have we got here? Will you get the money back? Interesting, because the card of contentment, wholeness. So I think you may get it back. Will you get their money back? I borrowed to a group of friends for a trip I have to take. Will I get the money back in 2 to 3 days? Okay. Feels here that there is contentment and joy. So I do feel like there's a sense of a conclusionness to the event. Okay. Yeah, I do feel like they will give you the money back. There is a happy conclusion to it. It does bring a sense of new beginnings. Okay. I do feel like there's a new beginning to the story. Cautious about lending money in the future. Okay. It might feel as though it's a burden, it's a weight on your shoulders. Okay. And there's a weight on their shoulders as well. Like your friends are feeling very pressured. Okay. I do feel like your friends are feeling very pressured about it as well. I do think they're quite worried about it. I do feel like there's a heavy burden on your friends with it. So I feel like there's a sense of I've got Matriarch of Pipes here. So Matriarch of Pipes is about being sort of a kindness without being too, oh, you're taking the trip together? You are taking the trip together? Okay, cool. So there is a kind of pressure on them. You've got a kind of pressure on them. So I am getting a sense of being kind, but not overly mean. There's a sense of being passionate about it without being overly ambitious. I want to say, don't be overly ambitious about it. I do feel like you will get, there is a happy conclusion to the story. I do feel like your friends will pull together and pay you back the money. I do feel like that. But just with the Fool, it does talk about new beginnings. It does talk about being a bit cautious with the situation. Okay, and there is a lot, your friends are feeling very pressured by it. So just be not pressuring them, being a bit sort of, stand back a little bit from it is what I want to say. Don't go on about it. Just say, hey, look, this is the situation. Hey, look, I really appreciate it if you can. Even there. Okay? It gives you some answers. And 4 cards flew out. So, right. Okay. Let's have a look. Where are we at? So where are we at? So who's next? Oh, Angela. That's what Angela was there. That was her question. She did. Thank you. Please don't post your question until Swords tells you to, because it keeps everything in order. It keeps everything going really. When I went to my friend's eyelash event, there was a group of girls who don't like me because of who I was. Does it really? I just thought, does it really matter? They're not friends. They're not friends. They're not to hang around with. You don't need to see them again. And really, what they think about you is not important. Is my Angela. What does Angela need to know about? Okay, I can understand that, Lily. I can understand that. Boundary important, and lending people, yeah, take advantage of you. Yep, I can understand that. I can understand that. Okay, what did they say about me? That you're a basic. The words I got was they think of you as being a faultless. They're not kind people. Put it that way. I really feel it's about a cycle. Really, it feels their own achievements, what they themselves. I don't think it's of value to you, to be honest. I think it's a cycle. It's about letting go. You're the master of your own destination. You're the master of your own, how you used to react to the situation. I do feel as though their opinion doesn't really matter. They're not really important. They're not important people at all in your life. I'm just getting this whole thing of letting it go. It's like the start, beginning, end. You've got this beginning and this end. And I feel like it's just a cycle going around and around in circles. And it's not really of value to your journey, Angela. Not of value to your journey. Okay? So what do you want out of life? What adventures do you actually want? What achievements do you really? It's not of value to them. They're not important. They're not important to your journey. They're not important to your life. Disconnect from them is what I want to get from here, is disconnect. Move on your own journey. Okay? That's really important. Make your own journey. Okay? Make your own journey. Create what you want in life. Okay? Really important. Do what you want to do for your life. Make your achievements. Move through your own cycles. Don't worry about what you think. Oh my God. Right. I haven't done Sarabi yet, so let's have a look. Who's next on the list? Sarabi, is it? Okay, Sarabi's next. Right. Okay, so let's hear, will I get a job? Right. When will I get a job? Okay. Don't really like too many when questions. When will I get a job? Right. Okay, there's some things you need to do before you get a job. Straight away, I'm getting CV, applying for hundreds of jobs, doing the walk, or phoning, or emailing. I just feel so solution to your problem. So you've got to do all the, you know what, you've got to not just think about it. You've got to take action. You've got to take an action to it. You've got to climb the ladder, but you've got to nurture. You've got to have the motivation. Okay, you've got to have the motivation and the drive, the enthusiasm to actually do the work. So it has to be something that you're going to really enjoy doing. It has to be with CV. You have to do the interviews. You can't just expect a job to fall in your lap. You've got to get out there. You've got to start beating your feet, beating drum. You've got to get out there and start walking. You've got to start you've got to start doing things to get a job. You can't just sit back and expect it to happen. You've got to get out there. So you get a job when you start doing things, when you start doing what you need to do to get the job. You need to get your CV updated. You need to get go for job interviews, and it's going to take some time. You've got to have the experience that they require for the job. All those things are going to come into play. Okay, so yeah, you're not going to get a job until you get all those things covered. Right. Next list. Career reading. Okay, I'm just going to jump in. Getting pulled to the waterfall tarot. Whoa, okay. Career. Yeah, something to do with you up. Okay, career. Okay, it's all about, I feel it's about fortune. Don't know where they came from, but it's all about life's ups and downs. It's all about, I feel like your career is all about life's ups and downs. I don't know if it's about counseling. I feel like you're shaking up other people's worlds. I feel like you're shaking up other people. It's not your world being shaken up. This is other people's. Don't know what you. Why am I'm getting a sense of helping people for sure. I feel like you're helping people, but you shake up their world. You shake up their space. You do something. Yes, it is colder in New Zealand today. It's much cooler today. Oh, yes, no sun. Okay, so I do feel as though there's... Okay, I do feel as though it's about fortune. It does feel it's about people's cycles, helping people, guiding people. I do feel like you shake up their world. You do rattle them in some way. You do sort of get them reacting to situations. Don't know what that's about, Kay, but I'm just waiting to see what your thoughts are about the reading. I just feel like I'm just getting the sense of helping people and rattling their world. I'm just getting like rattling their world, shaking their world. So I'm not quite sure what that's about. So it's like helping people with their fortune. I wonder if it's to do with money. I'm still trying to get that fortune, money. It just sort of really doesn't makes no sense to me. So sure, but it does feel like there is money, fortune. I wonder if you're about shaking people, budgeting or something. Why not? Something to do with helping people, shaking up their world, face their fears. Oh, you do. Okay. Okay, so you are helping people. You do. Okay. It's business orientated. Okay, so that you do shake up their world in a bit. You create maybe with your skincare, with their... Okay. So maybe it's about doing more with... Okay, well, hopefully that'll make sense. Hopefully that sort of, I got no idea. That's sort of what I got, basically, is shaking up people's world. It's not your own world you're shaking up, it's other people's. It feels like you're sort of feeling there. I don't know what that's about. Right. Not quite sure who's here. Got this one, and then I got this one here. Oh crap, that was fun. Alan, did you not have your question ready? Alan, I'm going to do a New Zealand Naturally Tarot for you. So am I trying too hard? I don't know. Am I trying too hard with my manifestation? I've been feeling tired lately. I know I keep asking, but I just want reassurance. Ah, you're getting that doubt creeping in. The doubt's creeping in, Alan. That's why you're feeling tired. You need some clarity. Okay, you need to take a step away from it. Do it once, let it go. Okay? Yeah, I do feel like you're trying too hard with your manifestation. Yeah, I do feel like you just need to get some clarity. You need to get rid of all the... Yeah, can I understand? I've got 7 of coins. 7 of coins is about, keep saying, what do you want to bring into your life? Focus on the positive. Stop bringing in the doubt. Basically, your answer question, Ellen. You... Hi, Blueberry. So I think you answered your own question. Right, Christine. So basically, Ellen, yeah, clarity. Down. I think you answered your own question, really. I didn't ask that question, Ellen. Sorry, just trying to focus on one thing at a time. Otherwise, it gets too confusing. If you want to know more, donate. Sorry, Ellen. We do need to sort of catch up. We do need a proper chat. We do need to chat a bit more. That needs to come in a bit of a private reading, Ellen. Write a review on the link. Okay. Sorry. Whoops. I didn't. Yeah, I know you can't afford it at the moment. So that's what I want to do, is just write up a review. Don't forget. Where are we? Whoops. I do have a lay-by service available for readings too. I know you can't afford it at the moment, but even a dollar. Oh, no, I didn't see it post, Ellen. Didn't show up. Sometimes you just have to click it a few times. Okay. Okay, so who's next? Oh, Christine. Sorry, Christine, I'm here. Will my relationship with Evie develop? Okay, let's do the thing. Oh, okay. Yeah. Ellen, just choose one of the, just choose a tip. Just do a tip. And then I'll do a reading from there. Look, even if it's just a couple of bucks, Ellen will sort something out. Just do a tip. Even if you just do a donation. And I'll sort something out from there, Ellen. Will my relationship, Christine, will my relationship with EV develop? Stay casual, or is it up to what I do? Will my relationship with EV develop? Oh, we got wishes and hopes and dreams. And I feel like you're missing the bigger picture. Okay? I do feel like it's a bit about being in the now. I feel like you've got your head down and you're not quite seeing what's going out. Look, even if it's a dollar, Ellen, don't stress too much. $1 or $2. Don't look, it's just the fact of an exchange of energy. That's all it is. Cool. Look, even if it's a you know, I know people who've paid me a couple of bucks a week so that they get a full reading. You know, a couple of bucks a week. I can do a part payment with a lay-by system. Okay, Christine, will your relationship with EV develop? It does feel like your hopes and dreams are possible, but it feels like you're missing out on the bigger picture. You're not being in the now. You're too busy wound up in what could be, or what should be, or what could happen, or you know, and you're not quite what you want. Instead of being in the now, being in the moment, you're missing out on just being in the moment. Sometimes, Christine, when people walk side by side like this, and one day at a time, suddenly it's a week later, suddenly it's a month later, suddenly it's 2 months later, because they're not worrying about what's going to happen tomorrow. They're thinking about today. What's going to happen today? And if you keep doing that, keep moving, you will eventually just all of a sudden things will develop organically. Things will develop naturally. So look around you, be aware of your environment, have fun, don't just sit still, go and do things, get out there, do something. Your hopes and your dreams, and look at the things that you can do today. What can you do today to achieve your goals and dreams, instead of having your head down and missing out on opportunities? Feel like you're missing out. So yeah, think about just some things to think about. So I think you can just enjoy your moments, enjoy your day, and keep moving forward. Okay, blueberry. Okay, why did he lie? Let's have a look. Why did he lie? Blueberry. Okay, Christine, welcome. Why did Abdullah lie to Talene? Sorry, that's me being clumsy. Okay, because he's trying to harvest what's in life. Feels like he's trying to bring in what he wants, what he desires. I feel like he's wanting to bring in some stuff. He wants to bring in his own things, not what things, but what he wants. I know he wants to nurture his ambition. I want to say he wants to nurture his ambitions. I feel like he's very ambitious. Okay, he's very ambitious, and he's trying to nurture his ambitions in some way. He's trying to think about what he wants. He's not worrying about what anybody else wants in his life. He's thinking about himself. So that's why I think he's lied about his feelings and he's ignored you in the past, is because he's too busy worrying about himself. He is worrying about his own, what he desires, his passions, his ambitions. I feel like he's very tied up in himself at the moment. So that's why I feel like that's why he's lied about his feelings and ignored you, is because he's too busy. He is thinking about what he wants, what's important to him. Okay, what are his ambitions? How can he nurture his ambitions? Okay, Mashrita. Okay, just that it flies so quick. So that's why it's quite good to not post it until Queen of Swords said. Mashrita. Okay, so I'm lost it here. The types out so quick. Okay, Mashrita. May I have it? Oh, here it is. Sorry, it just makes it so hard to see. Right, okay, I've got it now. May I have a read for outcome between me and my child's father? What is that it read for outcome? Right. Fairy Lights Tarot. For some reason. Okay. You're currently expecting. Okay. And what should you expect between her and her child's father? It's interesting. The first card I get is Six of Wands. Six of Wands to me is there are battles and there are conflicts, right? But there will be success. Okay, so there's going to be success after strife. So I think with the challenges and the battles and such, I think there could be a chance for success. It's about endurance, strength. So this is about strength, having the courage to say what you need to say, but having the courage to sort of lay out your plans and ideas and what you want. Having endurance and the stamina to know you've got to work things out may take some time, but it does feel successful. I know you're not getting, that's why there's battles and there's conflicts, okay? But it does feel as though there will be success, there will be an achievement, and whether it just means that you guys are going to get on a little bit better. I don't see it as a romantic relationship or anything like that, but I do feel as though you guys are going to sort something out. Okay, it's not going to be romantic or anything like that. It's not going to be a relationship, but I do feel you're going to be able to communicate better once you sort of move through this process. Could be to do with your emotion. Okay, if you're very emotional at this time, very hormonal, and he could be stressing out, new stuff going on for him. This is a new path for him, so maybe he's feeling very stressed about it as well. But I think if you can endure, you can keep going, persevere, I think it will be okay. I do feel like it'll be. I think it will, and it just may take some time. Okay, I think you will co-parent, but it's just going to take a bit of effort from both of you. It's about taking breath, not blaming, not doing the blame as well, taking a step back from the situation, allowing yourself to both breathe. Don't be in each other's face. Okay, so who's next? Sarah Roberts. I haven't had a question from her. Hi, 17 Joy. Well, you're not going to be able to co-parent. If you cut them off completely, it's about having boundaries, Mashrita. It's having boundaries. Just saying things like, I want you to co-parent our child, but I'm not going to let you abuse me in any way. It's about having boundaries. You've got to find a way for it to work out. But that's totally up to you guys what you do with it. I've given you my advice. What you do with it is totally up to you. Okay, so I'm waiting for the next question. You guys could co-parent. Totally, Miss Rita. Yeah, I just think it's going to take some boundaries. It's you putting your foot down, putting some boundaries. Totally up to you. You got to do what you want to do. Yeah, well, those comments are not going to help. Okay, so let's throw in some incense. Let's throw in some peace. Throw in some peace. Oh, good. Started writing more. That's great, Jasmine. That's good. I'm just bringing in some peace. So where am I at, Jasmine? Right. Welcome, Ashrita. Right. So I finally gotten over some of those blocks, started writing more. I'm wondering, would me and Esquina Lee work well together for my project? Ooh, let's do Meraki Tarot, I think. Meraki. Queen, I don't want elemental wisdom. Meraki Tarot. Okay. Okay. Six of Cups. I feel like it's going to be a gift. It's harmony of the emotions. So I definitely feel like there's a yes coming up here. Definitely feels like there's a yes. Oh, nurturing your soul. I feel like I feel like this person nurtures your soul. Okay, it feels very emotional. Feels very yes. I forgot a lot about nurturing your soul. So I feel you guys will work really well together. So please got over the blocks. I definitely feel a sense about nurturing your soul. So I definitely feel like, yes, you'll work well together. Hi, all about Maine. Yep, a big yes, all right. Queen of Swords. So who's next? Don't forget, guys, to the contest. You'll see the link for my to write up a review down below, or use Queen of Swords. Please, even if I'm giving you a free reading, please write a review. It really helps. It really helps. It may take a bit of time. You might need to click submit a few times to get might submit it. Seems to be depending on how busy. Okay, so we're up to 17. Oh, okay. Let's have a look at this one. So you're asking about your Ukraine. Coming months of your Ukraine, okay. Okay, we know there's going to be some difficult times ahead, but sorry, I'm just getting stuck here. Here we go. Okay, I'm getting 2 of Cups here, so there's a little bit of give and take with it all, but it's going to be a very long journey. Okay, it's going to take a long time for them to be okay. Okay, I do feel like it's going to be a very long time. I don't feel like it's just is the coming months of are they going to be okay? They'll be okay, but they're not really super okay until the long journey ahead. So I really think it's going to take some time. 17 Joy. I do feel as though it's going to take a very long journey before the Ukraine is truly okay. Okay, I don't feel like it's a straight away yes, but it is a yes in the long term. Okay, love. Don't forget, if you want a little bit more in-depth reading, a love reading would normally be, if you donate, of course, it's going to be a $5 reading, would normally be 6 tarot cards and an oracle card. So it's quite a decent amount of cards for the $5. So it does give you a little bit more information. Longish conflict, yeah. It is a longish conflict, that's for sure. Okay, so in the meantime, you're just getting 2 cards. So let's do the Labyrinth Tarot. Will my love life get better soon? Let's have a look. So you're just getting 2. Remember, the free readings are just 2 cards. And when you get basic reading 4 cards, a love reading is 6 cards plus an oracle. And the $10 reading is 10 cards and 3 oracles. 10 tarot and 3 oracles. Okay, will your love life get better soon? Let's have a look. Feels like there's going to be some, it does feel like there's a shift. There's some movement forward. Your love life looks like it's moving forward. And 8 of Vessels. You're walking in, I'm getting a sense of walking into it. So it's funny, you got 2 movement cards here. Here and it's funny, you got 2 8s. You've got 8 of Wands, or 8 of Poles, should I say, which is about moving quickly, right? You're moving forward, quite pointing directly in the right path. You're moving forward quite quickly. Okay. Then you've got the sense of walking into something. It's like you've left something behind. You're leaving behind your love life and moving into, you're leaving behind the chaos or what hasn't been good for you and moving into something better. So even though it might feel unknown, it does feel like you're moving into something better soon. So definitely feels like there's a lot of movement going on. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of romance, feelings and things like that getting into life. So it does feel like there's some movement. Will your love life get better soon? It does. Yes, yes, yes. It does feel like your love life is going to get moving. It's all about moving forward. I feel like there's some moving forward stuff going on. Right, all about Maine. Please don't post your question unless Queen of Swords asks you to. If you've liked and subscribed, great. But don't post your question because it gets too confusing. The chat disappears so quickly. So we're doing all about Maine. And her question is, oh, yeah, please don't post your question until Queen of Swords asks you to. Is Howard in a relationship? Is Howard already in a relationship? Two cards popped out. Hey. Okay, it's funny because I got the Sun and I got Queen of Swords, right? And to me, together, it's like it's being your heartbreak's going to be exposed. So I feel like, yes, he's in a relationship. Yeah, Knight of Bones. Don't rush into it. Okay? I feel like he's yes, he's already in a relationship. Getting this heartbreak here, this with the Sun, I feel like it's more about exposure, things coming into the light. It's exposed. So I feel like the relationship's exposing, which is causing heartbreak here. So it might feel like you're in a bit angry. Can understand that. Betrayed, might be feeling a little bit betrayed about the situation. So I feel like he's rushing into things. He's quite strategic. He's a bit of a planner. I feel like he's a bit of a planner, a bit of a strategic, you know, he's a strategist, like he strategizes, he plans things, a little bit behind the scenes type of character. So I feel like he's already in a relationship, and I feel like it's going to be exposed, it's going to be brought out into the open, and so yes, it's going to cause you a little bit of heartbreak. Or causing someone heartbreak. He's a friend of yours, okay. Rosie. Let's do this. Oh, bugger. Oh, I don't want to drop that one. Ouch. Balance, equilibrium, the truth, facts. Yep. Actions have consequences, of course. So I think if she just texts you back, yeah, give it a bit of moment, give a moment and text something back to her. If she just texts you back, then reply. It opens the lid to new possibilities. Actions have consequences. If you don't text back, she's going to think something else. So text back. Yeah, text. If she's replied to you, text her back. Thanks, Queen of Swords. Like Ashley. What are B's intentions? One question. If you want to know more, use the donations. Linda, right. Linda. We have here 4 of Cups. So 4 of Cups to me is a sense of not quite seeing the bigger picture. There seems to be more to the story. More to the story than you see. Ellen, it's whatever you like, hun. Just choose whatever you want. Even if you just do just whatever you want to do and just let me know whatever you feel drawn to. You can have a look. I'll have a look, talk to you after the stream if you want. Ellen, I'll look at after the stream. Okay, basically, I'm sort of getting like there's more to the story than meets the eye, because it definitely feels like there's a definitely feels as though there is a connection of some sort. There's definitely a connection. There's definitely a want, but I feel like there's more to the story. That's all right. No worries, Linda, no worries. Really important for you to understand that there's more to. Yep, we can video call. Not on Instagram. Usually do it through Skype, Facebook, or I can do through Zoom. We'll talk about it, Alan. We'll sort something out. We'll talk out something. Yeah, Instagram me, and we can work it out to when to chat. Okay, Linda. Definitely feels like there's more to the story. Definitely feels like there's a connection there. Okay, there's more to the story than meets the eye. I do feel like there's other stuff going on behind the scenes, other things that are happening in his life. Okay, I feel like we're missing the bigger picture. There's more to it, because he definitely feels like there's a connection between you. Oh yeah, you can contact me, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, email, Ko-Fi, however you want. However you want. There could be a third party. Sorry, I didn't really look at that. Could be a third party. But it definitely feels like there's more to it than meets the eye. You're welcome. Right. Oh. Insta. Okay, 1 minute. Let me just get my Instagram. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, I'm trying to do this here. Profile, right. Okay, you can follow me on Instagram there. Okay, who's next? No, it won't. Because it's not a C, it's with an X. No worry, Alan. It's Hecate's crossing, but it's an X-I-N-G. Or Hecate's X-I-N-G. Yep, I have put it in. You're right, Serial. It is in the. Right. Let's have a look. What am I up to? Should I call Ed for a chat or continue? Ooh, should you call him for a chat? Should I call him for a chat? Let me just put this away. I'm getting Starman Tarot for you. Getting the Starman Tarot. Don't know why I just did that. I should put that away properly. But I find I have all my decks all over the place, and then I end up with such a mess. Right, okay, let's do this. Should I call Ed for a chat? Friend, not lover. Okay, friend. Ooh, that's good, Dana. Oh, good. Please, your date went well. Okay, Serial. Should I call Ed for a chat? He's a friend, right? Okay, gotcha. Friend. New beginnings. It's about being in moderation. Don't be too excessive. So yeah, you can call for a chat, but don't obsess over it or anything like that. It does feel like keeping things in moderation. Don't be in excess of it. It does bring in new beginnings, new possibilities. Being cautious, being wary is important. Okay, so yeah, Serial. I do feel as though it brings about new beginnings. Just don't be too excessive about it all. Keep things in moderation. Keep things casual. I think, yeah, if you want to call for a chat, don't see any problem with it. As long as you're not, obsessive about it. Call him once, let him call you back, maybe. Just let him know you want to chat in a casual way. Okay, who's next? Dana. Ooh. Okay. We're here. Right. Right about it. Well, that's good. Yep. You're welcome, Serial. Don't forget, guys, if you want to go in the draw for a free reading, there is a link to do the review. Queen of Swords have talked to you, has mentioned the contest. So if you want a free private reading with me, make sure that if I've done a reading for you today, even a free reading, you do write up your review. Sometimes the blog might not connect. If you have that problem, just write up a review on my through my Instagram DM, or write it up on my Twitter or through Facebook, or wherever you want to do, and I'll just copy and paste it and just add it into the blog. So if you want to do a review, please post it somewhere in my network, in one of my pages somewhere. And yeah, and I'll preferably link that Queen of Swords gives you. But if you're having problems, just let me know, email me, message me, whatever, and we'll work. So as long as you write a review for me, that'll be really great. Right, let's do this. Let's do the Field Tarot. What are his intentions? Okay. It's interesting because we get a sense of taking some time out. Okay. It's about meditation, reflection. I think he's still reflecting on what his intentions actually are. I feel like he's still thinking about it. Yes, you had a good date, but he's still thinking about what's next for him as well. So I do think he's sort of taking some time out. He's reflecting. I do feel it's going to provide a new cycle, new possibilities. So yeah, just give him some time. Just give them some time. And yeah, I do feel like it's going to be a shift. I do feel like it's going to, you know, there's a good connection there. It just got to give him some time to reflect on what he actually wants out of it. Just give him a moment. There will be a shift. There will be a movement. There will be movement. So yeah, just don't rush it. Don't rush it. Just enjoy. Oops. Hello, Melody. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so Queen of Swords, where we're up to. So see what your last thing was. Okay, Tammy Games. Oh, okay, Tammy Games. Right, that's what I haven't done. Tammy Games. Right, let's have a look. Tammy Games. Please don't post your question unless Queen of Swords asks you, please. Just wait until Queen of Swords says it's your turn, because otherwise I lose your question. What are J Scorpio's intentions with you? Ooh, let's have a look. Let's do the Universal Celtic Tarot. Oh, Melody, thank you. Melody's next. Melody's on VIP list, Queen of Swords. So put that on the next one here. Melody's jumped the line. She skipped the line. She's donated. So we'll sort that out in a minute. So we've got, what are Jay's intentions towards you? I actually got a sense of being untrustworthy with the Magician card here. I think you need to look at the sleight of hand. I do feel like there's you need to look beyond the surface, look beyond the illusion of what you see. Feel like it does not feel very positive. Tamia Games, I feel like intentions with you may not be honorable. I do feel like you need to sort out your priorities, what's important to you, because I do find you juggling things a little bit. I feel like there's going to be a lot of you about juggling things. I don't see a clear path for you in this respect. I do feel like you have to look beyond the illusion. I just don't feel as though, I do feel as though something else is in the works. Just be wary, be cautious, make sure you guys are on the same page, but I'm just not feeling it. Whew. Okay. So I really think you need to think very carefully about looking beyond the illusion. Okay, look beyond the surface, see below, see what's going on. I think there's a sleight of hand, deceit in some way. I do feel like there's a deceit. Not quite being honest. Getting a lot of that sort of untrustworthy sort of energy. Can't stand it when it does that. Okay, let's see where we're at, because we have to get all the cards out here. So let's have a look. We have sorry guys, I'm just taking a moment, just taking a breath for a second. I'm just going to do something first. Okay, decent rate. Okay, you got $10 reading. Oh, so you want, so this one here, let me think. Let's think about this. I'm actually getting Mists of Avalon. I'm actually torn. I'm in Mists of Avalon or the Egyptian. Now, if I do Mists of Avalon, it's the Silver Witchcraft Tarot. If I do the Egyptian, it's Tarot of Cleopatra. Oh, but Mists of Avalon can also be Universal Celtic, Epic Tarot. Maybe even the Epic Tarot. So Melody, don't want that one. Okay, Melody, choose. Do you want Silver Witchcraft or Epic with Mists of Avalon, or do you want the Egyptian? You get to choose. Egyptian one. I had a funny feeling you were going to choose the Egyptian one. I just had that feeling, but I just wanted to double check. Should put those together. Right, okay. That was my first thought, but always got to double check. Egyptian, right, Melody. Let's have a look. Let me just clear the air. Let me just bring out. Just let me focus for a minute, guys. Right. Okay, I'm so sorry, just clearing the air. Okay, so we're going to start with this card here. First card we're looking at is Six of Swords. So this definitely feels like there's a shift, moving towards, feels like leaving behind the old towards the new. Definitely feels like a shift of mind, shifting. Okay, influenced by a long journey. Does feel like it's a slow journey. It is moving forward. It also feels like it's somebody who's down to, I'm getting pentacles here, so I'm getting someone who's very earthy, down to earth energy. Feels like, definitely feels as though he's someone who's grounded, yet, yeah, very grounded energy. Very, I want to say to the point, direct. Getting a very direct energy coming in here. So influenced by that direct energy, that sense of that shift, that movement comes from being very direct, being very forward thinking. I want to say forward thinking, forward action. Feels very forward energy. So let's have a look here. Okay, next few cards. So firstly, we're looking at the wands. So we're getting a sense of being hurt. I'm getting a bit of a wounded soldier here. So being hurt in a battle, it feels like a battle, but it could be a relationship. So being hurt in a battle of the past, being hurt in a relationship of the past, maybe is the foundation of what's actually going on with you, with the relationship, with the energy coming. Sense of feeling like it's doom and gloom. Things feel a bit shaky. You've got the Tower card here, but it's also a reminder, build the way that you want the relationship to go. So there could be a thing about him thinking about how he can rebuild his life, maybe build the relationship that he actually wants in some way. Now, whatever that relationship is, doesn't necessarily mean romantic, or it's being whatever he feels is important to you living together. In the past, let's have a look. Does feel like he needed a lot of courage or a lot of strength to endure what he endured. Okay, and I think a lot of it has to do with that past hurt, past wounds. Okay, in the future, it's about bringing things into. You've got the Empress here, so something is coming into fruition. It's a reminder too to just take a moment and see the beauty. Maybe that's what he's taking a moment to see the beauty within you, Maybe that just flew out. This one here is about moderation. Again, you've got that sense of allowing the transformation and the changes to come through by not being too excessive in behavior or reactions, allowing things to organically is what I want to say. Blending a little bit of this, a little bit of that together to make something new, create something new. So let's have a look and see what else we've got here. Here we've got how others see. See, I'm getting the sense of people see you as being someone that's healthy, that's someone that's got a wealth of abundance. And I don't necessarily mean money, but it feels like you've got everything. Okay, I feel like people think that you've got everything. They don't see your life, you know. That's their perception. It's not reality. It's not always reality. So let's have a look. What do you need to, what do you actually need to do? What do you need to do? What do you need to take? Oh, okay. What actions? And I got 2 cards here. I got a sense of breaking the chains, repeated patterns. Break the chains to repeated patterns, to old. This is about breaking those chains and bringing through give and take relationship, having a sense of balance, balancing, you know, bringing, I want to say bringing opposites together. Okay, it feels like you're bringing opposites together. Okay, what's the final outcome? What's the final outcome? Okay, final outcome is this, I get straight away, is using your skills and ability. I know this is the Magician card again, but for me, I'm getting a sense of being able skills and abilities, okay, to manifest what you desire with the down-to-earth energy. I'm getting a very down-to-earth opportunities arising. So using your skills and abilities to look at the opportunities that are arising for you. Okay, I feel like opportunities are arising. Whoa. It was very much about using your skills, your abilities to manifest or create what you want. Okay, and so I feel like it's about you having the opportunities that are receiving those opportunities. So let's have a look at what 3 oracle cards you get. Okay, this is a donation-based reading. You'll see what they are in the list that Queen of Swords does. You'll know where we're at. Oh, first card. Oh, 2 cards that flipped out, and I'll do them in a minute. This one here is popping out, so we'll do this one as well. So the first one is about cosmic justice. So to me, it feels that things are happening in the right way with balance. It's about finding balance with the whole situation. So I do feel like things are moving in the right direction here. We've got the sense of a sacred journey, sacred connection is what I'm getting here. It's really important, valuable connection in this moment, which is really important. And I feel like there's a heavenly message coming through. This here is so important. I just feel like I have a little bit more information for you. So let's start with Matt. Matt to me is about, it's about, yeah, a lot of it's about truth. It's about moving through that sense of transformation, changes going on. So she's not here, isn't she? So we're looking at love in this situation, right? So we need to look at what love means for these cards. So let's have a look at being in the now. Goddess of truth, justice, rightful action, and spiritual accord. Right. The harmony of Matt will ensure, and I won't say a marriage, but definitely feels like there's an agreement with the relationship. So it feels very positive energy with the relationship. in whatever way that is for you guys. It does feel very, very positive here. So here we have 11, which is a very sacred number, any sacred number. Okay. So this one here is about allowing time for the mysteries of the universe as you develop your spiritual and healing gifts, or simply spend time alone in meditation. Any relationship will be improved, and a new one will finally be just right for you. Okay, so it is talking about the relationship is being just right for you. Just feel perfect. Okay, this one is Osiris with 27. Let's have a look and see what it says about love. These cards always have a little bit more information, so that's why I like reading the book, because it just gives you a little bit more perspective on things. Yeah? Talks about don't forget about self. Okay, even though this relationship is really positive and really good, don't forget about yourself. Don't forget about your own self-development and your own path as well. That could be a really important aspect, Melody, is don't forget, okay, even though it feels like the relationship's moving in the right direction, don't forget about yourself as well. That's super important. So I'm hoping that sort of gives you the clarity that you need. And I am just going to I'm throwing in a Telluric Tarot for you as well. Those that do that larger reading also gets one of these from my new deck, which I'm so loving. Now these are crystals and, okay, crystals and plants. Okay, we got Cinnalite and Bloodroot. Cinnalite. Oh, I haven't heard of that crystal. That sounds quite good. So let's have a look at Cinnalite. Oops. Don't go touching. I don't want to close off anything. Okay, Cinnalite. So what am I looking at? Cinnalite. Okay, it just takes a second to work through the imagery here. This is the index-like thing, so you're trying to find the right one that matches. Here it is, in like 95. Okay, 95 is the picture, 96 is the writings. So I know it is a tarot deck, but it's got its own sort of system, and it says wounded yet not broken. Okay, it feels like a struggle and adversity have taken a certain toll. However, despite you remain steadfast and determined to see this through. The battle is not yet over, and challenges may still present themselves, but you have what it takes to pass this test of strength. If facing opposition, helping your own capacities, success and well-deserved reprieve are near. Perhaps you're wondering whether a certain project or challenge is worth the effort and hardship. Giving up seems like a sensible option. Ask yourself how important this goal is to you and whether you will regret abandoning it after investing much. Do let it go if you truly feel it is wrong path, but wants to push through it if it still matters a great deal to you. Interesting. Okay, so there's some things to think about. Wounded yet but not broken. So are you ready to sort of do you want to keep going, to persevere through the challenges with it? Okay, do you really want to go through it? So it does feel like there's quite a lot to it. Gives you some things to think about. A good way is to when we've uploaded when the video's been uploaded, come back and re-listen to it, Melody. Have a re-listen to it and see what I've said, how it feels, because sometimes this talking to you now can be a bit overwhelming. There's a lot of information there, so come back and re-listen to it. But there, that. I'm just feeling, let's have a look here. So we've got quite a bit of a major arcana here. You've got quite a bit of major arcana. So I do feel like a major journey for you. Okay, so you've got 5 major arcana cards here. So 5 major arcana cards tell me that this impact is coming through with a lot of struggles, a lot of conflict, a lot of challenges. Okay, now we do have some I missed it with 6, causing a bit of harmony. Okay, I felt there was some struggles and some challenges, but it is about bringing in some harmony to your life. Okay, Pentacles. We've got Pentacles. 3 Pentacles is about expansion and growth in your health. Okay, it does feel like there's some growth, some expansion. There are some challenges. There are some trials. Again, you get that sense of challenge coming through. Now, with everything else, with your mind, your spirit, and your emotions, because this is the body side of it. Pentacles is your body side of it, is your health. Okay, expansion and growth in your health after some challenge. What if you had some challenges in your health? It's developing, it's growing, or it's it's moving through those processes. And then with the emotions, the spirit, and the mind, is about new stuff coming in. Okay, so there you are. Thank you for the donation. I think having that's going to help moving you forward. Right. Are you screen recording? Good idea, Melody. You can listen to it at any time. Cool. That's a good idea. Okay. Oops. Missed that one. Okay. Will I see Sagittarius in March? Okay. Smithwaite. Will I see Sagittarius in March? Feels like there's a disappointment here because you're focusing on. It's interesting here. Actually got 3 out, so I'm just going to do that. Firstly, here I feel like you're focusing on a disappointment for some reason. There does seem to be a disappointment, and so I do feel like maybe it's not going to be quite in March. It's not going to be quite you expect. I think there's some plans and there's some that need to be done for it to happen. I do feel like the plans are quite into fruition yet. They're not quite happening. So I do feel like there's some plans that need to be set in here. And it's like he's got the drive, he's got the motivation, he's got the drive, he's got the motivation, but I don't think he's got the plans in place. So I think like he's not quite seeing the bigger picture. There is a sense of disappointment. Can't quite get it off the ground for some reason. Not feeling like he can quite get it off the ground, even though he's got the motivation, he's got the drive, he's got the enthusiasm, but something's missing. He hasn't quite got the plans or the strategies in place. It feels like being focused on what they cannot control and what they can. Okay, so definitely feel. Okay, it feels like there is a sense of being focusing on what cannot be controlled. You need to turn that around to focus on what can be controlled. Plans need to be made. I do feel like there's a rush to try and make things happen, but not get the plans solid. So plans don't feel very solid. Okay, need to solidify the plans. Plans need to be solidified. Okay, and yeah, that's basically what I've got. Okay. Okay, let's take a breath. Let's look at the spiritual incense. Sorry, I have to keep lighting these. It just helps clear the air. You're welcome. Oops, that didn't start. Right, that's better. Hi, Moon. Okay, Jaguar Brewer. What does this next chapter hold for you? Let's have a look here. Tarot décryptive. What does the next chapter hold for you? If you guys donate, please let me know. Don't forget, if you had a reading from me, please do a review and go in the draw for a free private reading. Okay, what does the next chapter hold? Whatever you desire, whatever you want in life, your potential is huge. You are limitless. You are totally limitless. Okay? Jaguar Brewer, everything is possible. You are limitless. Okay? It's all about things moving quite quickly. Does feel whatever you set your mind to, does feel like whatever you set your mind to, whatever action you take, things are going to happen quite quickly for you. It's going to feel quite intense. It could be a little bit overwhelming. You might need to take a bit of a breath, but it does feel like things are going to be moving quite quickly for you. Whatever you've got your mind set on, whatever you're focused on, it's going to happen quickly. Okay, as long as there's no room for any doubt. If you can stay focused on what's important, on your, I do feel as though it happen quite quickly for you. And I'm just getting a drawing to just do. Actually, I'm just 1 second here. Sorry, these things sometimes happen. Just got a card here. That's it. It's about, I'm getting a sense of getting your feet on the ground here. It's called Universal Earth Matter. So it's like getting your feet firmly on, allowing things to sort of flow naturally, because you've got an idea, a thought, and I feel it's going to come into fruition. Okay. So it definitely feels as though your thoughts are going to come into idea. It's going to be take action. I feel like you've got to focus, you've got to get grounded, and allow this to take place. What's this idea? Okay, let me take glasses off for a minute because I can't use my. It feels huge. This idea is such a possibility. Just keep showing me a volcano. I keep seeing a volcano and explosion. No, don't show me that. I know. Go on, show me. What did it show me? Now I've got a box getting gift wrapped. Box has been gift wrapped. Open the box, pull the ribbon, and the lid pops off. Okay, show me what's in it. Gift. It's like someone's you something. I'm getting that someone offers you something. Someone gives you a gift of some sort, and it helps you move forward. Just keep saying it's a gift. Show me what's in the. Not showing me what's in the gift. It's a surprise. I know it's not a. I don't think it's an actual gift. I don't think it's a physical gift. I feel like it's something that's going to do with moving forward. Everything's being in riddles today. It feels very riddly. Feels like riddles. Who talks in riddles? Jaguar, you got somebody who talks in riddles all the time with you, or used to talk in riddles with you. Never gives you a straight answer. Everything's a question or everything. Who talks in riddles with you? Jaguar? I feel like someone talks in riddles. Was talks around you. Don't know if they've passed or not, but they definitely talk in riddles. Someone who just straight answer. You ask a question and they ask one straight back. I keep getting this is like so. Someone's full of riddles. Someone just come on. Are you going to answer or not, or are you going to keep? It's like turning the light off and seeing darkness. Suddenly you see a pinprick of light, and you wait for that light to grow and develop. So yeah, sorry, I'm just not getting anything more than that. I'm just getting riddles. I'm getting like a pinprick of light, and just waiting for that light to explode, light to come into play. Someone talks in riddles, so maybe when we know who that person is, we might get some more clarity. Your ancestors, okay. And where are your ancestors from? Oh, Baron Samedi, of course. Let me grab the Hoodoo Tarot. Sorry, I just got to grab something here, and I should have thought about that before. I did look at this stick, and I put it aside. Let me just do something here. Sorry, Brewer, I just... Okay, I'm getting a lot of riddles. Flames. Take some time out. Okay, meditation, reflection, ritual. What else am I getting with this? Sorry, I had to do this. Sometimes they just won't leave me alone, and they keep me. So it's like you need to Jaguar Brewer. It's like you need to, or Jaguar. Is it Jaguar? Is the J like a Jaguar Brewer? It's like they just keep poking at me. Okay, maybe it's your spirit guides. Okay, makes sense. Here. Okay. You're gonna laugh. Okay, you get four of Knives, right? That meditation and reflection. And then you get Ace of Sticks, like the breakthrough will happen. Oh. Okay, so you've got to do your own ceremonies, basically, is what I'm getting here. Your own rituals here. I didn't just get time out, meditation, reflection, all that sort of stuff, but I actually got like a ritual, like you're doing a ritual sort. So your connection with your guides. Is that why my head is like, oh, I was like, it can be quite frustrating in a way, because no giving straight answers and riddles. Oh God. Oh, okay, it makes sense now. Oh, my head was just like, what the, excuse the language. Oh my God, my head makes sense of it. Nothing was sense. Oh, breather. Oh my God. Nothing was making sense to me, and I couldn't quite get it. And he was just there was a laughter in it. I think that's why the whole being in the dark and just showing a pinprick of light and waiting for the light to expand, that was the breakthrough from it, the understanding. Okay, it's for you. Oh God, that's funny. Oh, this made no sense. It was driving me crazy, and I couldn't get off it. I couldn't get off it until you answered. Oh my God. Oh God, that's funny. That is so fun. Oh, it is so funny. Okay, where we're at. Don't forget, if you've had a reading from me and you win for the contest. Okay. Don't forget to follow the link to be in the draw for a prize, a bit more in depth. Oh, that was funny. I couldn't get out of it. I was stuck. I was going around and round in circles with this riddle, and I couldn't get out of it. Oh, that was funny. Oh God, that's so funny. I just couldn't get out of it. Oh, Jaguar. Yeah, I know Brua is Spanish, but I didn't know if you had Jaguar like in English, whether it was another language. Means witch in Spanish. Yeah, I know the Brua means witch in Spanish, so I wanted to make sure I pronounce it right. Sending you silly dreams. Oh, full of riddles. Do you keep a dream journal? Oh my God, that's so funny. It's so funny you're gonna get sent stuff like that. It drives. I think I'm going nuts. I think I've gone nuts. I think I've gone absolutely Looney Tunes. Oh, that was funny. Sorry, just give me a minute to breathe, guys. Just had a bit of that was funny. I just couldn't get out of it. I was stuck. I was absolutely stuck in this state, and I couldn't get out of it. That's what I felt like. Oh, okay. So what's next is the Munix. Okay. Oh, that was funny. Sorry. What a, as soon as I said you, I got so stuck. I got so stuck. It was driving me crazy. Absolutely crazy. Man, I felt like my head was just his, because I couldn't get the answer. And all the time I was providing the answer anyway. Oh my God, that was so funny. What are MFs? Oh my God, that's so funny. Okay. Like I'm just clearing the, sorry, just clearing the air. Whew, that's it. Right. What are the intentions towards you? Okay, let's have a look. Outgoing, creative, confidence. Okay, feels like his intention is to bring a new endeavor to the possibility. It does feel like there's a motivation or drive towards you. There is that possibility. It does exciting new opportunity coming your way. So I feel like his intentions are to provide a exciting and new opportunity in some way. That was a bit weird. I got the sense like I'm the man. Oh, he has. He's got his arms folded. See how he's got his arms folded? I got a sense of like I'm the man, or I'm the person. I'm in charge. Sort of energy. Feels a bit weird. Interesting. So that's sort of intention I get, sort of energy. A few angel readings. Let's do a few angel readings here. So MB's not here. What's coming towards you in love? What's coming towards you in love? Okay, I'm going to do a few angel readings here. We're going to connect with the angels. Let's see if we can get angels come through in a stronger way when I'm sort of working with their deck for a bit. Let's see what we get. Lovety green. What's coming towards you? Okay, don't worry about these other cards. It was just this one here. So, whew. Something challenging. Okay, I'm getting something challenging here for you. So I feel like your love's going to be challenging. There's going to be some challenges. Ooh, trustworthy relationship. Does feel like there's a positive relationship, a unity, a sense of completeness coming. So it does feel like there are going to be some challenges. It does feel like there's going to be some challenges in love, but I think eventually that it feels like it's going to sort of come together in some way. So yeah, anything's possible. Might be some challenges, and how you choose to react is going to make a difference. Okay, how you choose to react, but one possible path is that it comes together. Okay, that's a unity, a sense of completion. Everything's really positive. Okay. All right. What's the time? Oh, yep, another half hour or so. I'm going to be on for another 30 minutes, Queen of Swords, and then I've got to get, oh, maybe not even that. Might be about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So I feel like I'm going to be moving up quite quickly. And there's any donations, I may have to go and then come back. I may have to disappear for a bit and then come back. But who's next? Question. So I'm going to have to move these through quite quickly. I know that I've sort of, because I do want everyone to get their reading today. I will try not to miss out, but yeah, let's try and, I can come back later, but I've just got some jobs. I do need some things to do for, I've got some things to do. I lost a job recently. When will I get a new job? Let's have a look at that. Okay, let's do this. when will I get a new job? And I think that's going to be down to a few things, okay? I think there's things that you need to do first. Firstly, you need to, things are a bit, timing's not quite right yet. Plan